And we're live. Wait for the image. There we go. And we're live now. Now I've got a confession before we start. This isn't the dev server, but in the background the dev server is currently says preparing to patch. I did try to pre-do the patch already before the stream started, but apparently the dev server had a little bit of buggering up. It didn't launch as smoothly, but it seems that people are now starting to get on it at the moment. So this is actually the current WarThunder server, but in the background it's almost finished patching. And I was thinking of maybe putting one round in the P47 just to warm up. But there's some new things I'm excited for. I want to see the new top tier tanks, you know, the Abrams, the other top tier stuff. To be honest, I haven't really kept up on every single tank that came out. I'm actually excited for the Heinkel 177. 4 engine plane, but you know, 4 engine plane but with 2 props. Essentially a German medium bomber, but it looks pretty cool. So yeah, since it's still patching, we'll jump into one realistic battle just to warm up. And then hopefully the dev server should have finished by then. Yeah, other than that, it was a bit surprising that I got the news today. It's Sunday, I was relaxing, I was building some furniture in the house. And then suddenly, stream notification, the dev notification that this thing was coming out now. And unfortunately, it did launch a little bit late. I was ready half an hour ago. I made a cup of tea, which I still got. It's gone a little bit cold now, but it's not to worry. But a good old American BR 4.3 game will get us into the right mood, especially when I take out the derpy little Cobra tank. It's one of my favourites. Hold on, there we go, Cobra King. I can't go wrong with this tank. When you've got 200mm frontal armor on the turret, you're good. Okay, have we been up tiered or down tiered? I like playing this game. We have been equally tiered, possibly slightly up. Nice to meet you too. You know, a while ago in WarThunder, actually it was the same way like this, they had friendly fire on tanks for ages. Now they disabled it, I don't know where I really stand on that. At first I was a bit annoyed, but over time I've grown kind of used to it. I mean, there have been some silly things before. I like this guy calling me out in chat saying scammer title when I've already said the dev server's updating in the background and it should have started at 2 o'clock, but apparently it's not out yet. But anyway, what I was trying to say was that it used to have friendly fire on, but I've done shots before, like in one of my videos with the IS-2, I think it was called Bias 2, because it was the sequel to Bias, Russian Bias, which starred the IS-1, Bias 2 starred the IS-2 in the video. I did a shot where I shot the IS-2 for a friendly American M10 and killed a German Panzer IV, Panther I think. You wouldn't be able to get away with that now, because as soon as the IS-2 shell came in contact with the friendly, it would just cease to exist. Oh yeah, someone in the in-game chat reminded me that the minimap on this, I saw it posted on Reddit, but the minimap is fucked at the moment. For some reason it's massively zoomed out. The only bad thing I don't like about the Cobra King is that it doesn't really have optics. You only got one zoom in button, and it's basically you right click and you stick your gunner's eye close to the lens. That's about it, you don't really get a zoom. Hey, why don't you go ahead? You can go test the waters for me. I mean, we still got the good old fashioned binoculars and they work. Oops. Excuse me, coming through, gonna go to the cap point. Oh, come on, this is next level dickishness. Eat a dick. Come on, I mean, I've done some silly stuff before, but that's just downright rude. I wouldn't have been in that situation if the guy didn't push me completely, ruining my momentum to get to cover. Ooh, in the side. Dev server's still updating in the background. I'm watching it now. Now it's downloading the game files. And as I repeatedly say, the dev server is currently updating in the background. I did set it to update before 2 o'clock when the dev server was meant to launch, but Gaijin, some poor internal Gaijin made a silly mistake. I can't believe I lost to the Cobra King. Normally I run like 3040, and the only reason I like to die normally is so I can spawn in the P47. Yo, Bacon, give me a heads up if the stream is laggy or not, because most people that say it's laggy, they tend to have a terrible internet connection themselves. But then again, it does say OBS is dropping some frames, so that's never a good sign either. Oh, I tell you what, it started lagging now. First the dev server decided to scan my hard drive, find what files there are. Now it's downloading. If I remember correctly, Gaijin a while ago used to use a torrenting system to help update. Like if somebody downloaded a patch, they'll be able to upload as well. And that might possibly bug it up. Okay, so the new patch downloading now is 4.7 gigabytes. I'm downloading now at 6 megabytes. That is probably eating all of my internet connection. So I'm hesitating to play another game because normally I like to stream at 12,000 bitrate. I've dropped the stream down to 8,000 bitrate, but I don't think I can download at 6 megabyte a second and also upload at a nice high rate itself. I should switch the stream now to 2,500 bitrate. Let's see, now we should be able to stream, but the stream probably looks janky as fuck. Oh god, it looks hideous. Well, at least it's better than before. At least there's not frame lag and stuff. Then again, let me check something. Community, no, it's under... No, no user missions. No custom battles. I think it was community. User missions, that's it. I got this mission from a while ago. Does this count? Since we're downloading still. Man, I love it when people talk about stuff they don't know about. Downloading does affect your upload if your router or your what was it, internet? The comment already vanished, but if your internet chip is bad. This is not the live version of the update, by the way. This is not the live one, this is just a fan model from a while ago. Well, actually, that's interesting, seeing how the fan model will vary from the final model. Yeah, just waiting now. We've got 4 gigs left to download. I'm so curious how... So the fan-made model is pretty alright. But how would it vary with the final game model? I feel like a parrot sometimes on stream, and it's something that you gotta avoid reading the comments for every 5 seconds. Because you say, sorry guys, my stream is currently lagging at the moment due to me downloading the massive update. And then people say, why is the stream lagging? And then you say, my stream is lagging because I'm downloading the large update. And then they say, why is the stream lagging? And you rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Oh, I forgot about the landing gear for this plane being pretty swell. I've never seen a plane that has landing gear kind of... Actually, I don't even know what it's called. .5 gigabytes remaining of the batch. Just disregard that we're landing on a Japanese carrier. Maybe it's a envoy mission to take a high-ranking German general and escape the country to Japan or something, I don't know. Nope, stalling, nope. Abort! Abort landing! Abort! Okay, now that was pretty close. Alright, gear up, flaps back up to normal, and we'll go around. Oh, fuck. No damage. It just completely bitch slapped the plane out and completely stalled it out. Hold on, let's restart. I just like the way the plane came to a complete halt in the sky on one side. No wing whip, just completely plonk. 3 gigabytes to go. That's some pretty swell landing gear. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Man, I kind of miss Modern Warfare 2. I want to play that game again, the single player again, at some point. Oh, and the multiplayer as well. I also used to love, I think it was the Vector? Venom? No, what was it? It was like a really weird submachine gun, but you could dual wield 2 of them, not that you would hit anything with it. And then there was the MP5, I think, as well. I'm gonna land. I think we're coming in a little too fast. Pull the nose up to slow down. I know it sounds ironic. You want to land, but pulling up the nose will allow you to descend faster because you slow down quicker. Okay, that's about 160 should be the speed I'm aiming for. Oh fuck, we're going to slam into that deck. No, we're going to slam into the big bridge. Not bridge, ass. Oh wait, what is this? Micro boom? Let's try again. Currently 2.5 gigabytes remaining of the download. Okay, do we have dive brakes? Wait a minute, I swear the Heinkel should have had dive brakes. Or was that only some variants of the Heinkel 177 that had it? Because I remember reading some variants had it, but I don't know how many of like the 1,000 of these stupid things made. Okay, easy does it. Raise up the nose, get the speed down, and we'll drop quicker. Does the forward gunner on this work? Yep, the forward gun in the cockpit is... Oh, that's interesting. 2 cannoners in the top. Oh yeah, we're actually trying to land on a carry. I can't forget that critical bit. We'll aim for 170. Cue the music. Here we go. Oh, admittedly, I wouldn't mind if they did add, essentially, the wire-guided, they were wireless as well, but they're also wired versions, of remote control glide bombs and also powered bombs. The Fritz X was just the glide bomb, and the Heinkel HS-129 adds some random letters and numbers to the end, but the HS-129 was the powered variant, which essentially, by putting a jet underneath the bomb, you could get it to fly a bit further away from the plane, so the plane wouldn't have to fly right over the top of the ship it was trying to attack. Dev server downloads currently 1.9 gigabytes remaining. My glide slope is atrocious. In real life, when you come in to land a plane, you should, well, at least with a PPL. Beyond that, I'm not sure with the bigger planes, but essentially you set up your glide path in towards the runway. You then change nothing except the power if you set it correctly. You put more power in if you need to fly further, you take away power if you want to land quicker. And it's something that I've been forgetting with these last few carry landings. So right now I'm about to overshoot, so I take away power. In the final step, let's get ready to flare, add power a little. We want to be able to flare, we don't want to smash into that deck. Brakes! Ooh! Bumpy landing. Fuck. Bit of rudder. Come on! No! Fuck. Ah yes, the new Russian jet plane. It looks really interesting. It's a very unique design. Apparently they only built like a few of them, but it looks really cool. Yeah, it's pretty much, I mean, this isn't really a heavy bomber though, that's the thing, it's a big bomber, but it's a really, a fat Wellington really. And for the Germans it was a heavy bomber because they didn't know what heavy bombing is and they didn't really care for it either. But also military wise, you're forgetting like their army was titchy at the beginning of World War II, so they kind of had to work with what they had. Heavy bombing wasn't really in their interest either, they just wanted to take the land, be done with it, next. Invade country, eat them up, develop them, next. Okay, we'll try and keep the stall speed to 165, the lowest. 170. We're entering the flare, we're going to slow down a little. Oh, 167. Hold it. Hold it. 170, take the power away now. Right, that's it, let's get ready for the flare. Flare. Nice and gently. Oh, we don't want that tail. I was going to use the rudder there. Come on, slow down. Slow down. Come on. Yes. Woof. That was close. There we go. Screenshot. And another screenshot. Did I live? Oh fuck! I forgot about this mission. A friend made it for me ages ago for the Heinkel 177 carrier landing. And I was wondering, what's the ending? Because he always makes a little surprise for me. And it was getting crushed by a mouse. I forgot about that mission. It's been so long now, almost like possibly a year? Anyway, the development server is down to 0.5 gigabytes, so it will just take less than a minute now. But yeah, my friend, he does all the carrier landing videos, Averick. You guys have probably seen a few of his videos. He even did the duck one for me. Let's just mess about with the Heinkel 177 one more time, and the update should be downloaded. User missions. BV141. That's technically not in the game. Let's play that. Some people are going to be very confused now because they don't seem to listen to the stream. But here's the BV141. It is a plane that they built like 20 of. I think 22 maybe. Hold on, let's fly this. When did they add the cockpit for this thing? Oh, it must have been always there. I just never noticed it. So it's a really interesting concept for a plane because you get really good visibility on the inside. Oh yeah, where were the machine guns? Central to the main glass cockpit, okay. And as you see, it's just an engine in the middle and the cockpit's off to one side. And you can see the tail as well has been designed for that. This is a real plane, the BV141, made by Blomenvoss. I mean, I don't know what stuff Blomenvoss was smoking, but they made some of the dankest plane designs during World War II. Concept planes and real planes. And this was actually a real plane, they built 20 of them. Give it a Google, Blomenvoss BV141. I see, so there's two machine gunners back here, one on top, and one directly behind, and both of them can cross their lines of fire. Very cool concept. But anyway, with that out of the way, the dev server's open now. ETA 5 seconds remaining. With only 20 megabytes, the game will then scan the files again and it'll be good to go. It is such a shame that the dev server launched a bit late. It was meant to start at 2 o'clock, but they didn't. Normally they allow you, when they say the dev server is going to open, they allow you to pre-download the files related to the dev server. For some reason this time they didn't allow you to pre-download them, as well as they didn't give you access until around 2:30ish. And since while we're waiting here, I mean, how many people will be confused now because they don't seem to listen to what I say anyway? When I show them user mission, dun 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 dun. I mean, I could say this plane's legitimately getting added to WarThunder and people still wouldn't listen to what I had to say. Well guys, what do you reckon? Since we're getting the Abrams, we now got the A10 and WarThunder. Now listen to that sound. I'll shut up. Oh, and with that done, we're out of cannon ammo, and the dev server's up now. So let's go boot up the dev server. Dev server's booting up. Come on, please log in, please log in, please log in. Come on, Gaijin. Work with me here. Come on, it's looking good. Show me the real Hunker 177. Come on. Abraham. Ah! Fuck's sake, Genjo, please. Why'd you do this to me? Genjo, why? Mike Goes Boom is desperate as well. He's waiting to try and play the game too. But he's stuck with Panzer medals until the game updates. Maybe the developers, they said 2 GMT. And when you do Google 2 GMT, it does say, you know, 2 GMT. There is no time difference. We are on Greenwich Mean Time. But maybe they meant 3 o'clock? I don't know what to do. Dev's not up yet. What can I do? Man's not hot. Dev's not on. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll do the next best thing I can do. I can show you more Thunder weapons that everyone's already forgotten about. Stuff that one day may be added to War Thunder. Because I've been trying to get onto this since around 2 o'clock-ish. No, before 2 o'clock. I had the thing updating before 2. Also, I'm going to do a magic trick. I'm going to make my stream look better now. So please tell me if the stream quality has increased or, you know, audio balancing, etc. Well guys, welcome to patch 177. We've got the AC-130 now. This is 100% correct and you should listen to what I have to say on this. The AC-130 as of now is currently in patch 1.77. We've got the Abrams, we've now got the AC-130. AC-130 gunships in the air. There's the 2 Gatling guns at the front. Hold on, wait. Now, if I'm correct, this thing has a Bofors gun and a 105 howitzer in the side of it. So the Bofors is already in War Thunder. So we got that already. Now we just need the plane, the Hercules. I love that cycling noise. You know, poof, and then chunk chunk, reloading. Let's see if I can dip the wings a bit. Oh look, there's a plane taking off. Spray him! Okay, I'm out of cannon ammo. Huh, they go in the air. Where'd it go? Come on, I must be hitting one of them by now. Alright, let's restart this. I'm going to go real cheeky this time. Also, at the moment, I'm maintaining all news on the dev server. It should be up real soon. It should have been up at 2 PM. It's currently almost up to 3 PM in the UK. It's currently Sunday here. Well, it should be anywhere in the world, really, unless you live in Australia or New Zealand, I guess. Or Hawaii. No. Hawaii's only, what, 9 hours behind the UK? Okay, this time, we're going to be real cheeky. We're going to fly over. This thing handles like a brick in this game, by the way. Here we go. Okay, maybe I can't use flaps when I had full power. Okay, so those planes are immortal. They have to be. They can't take this kind of direct fire and live. Oh, there you go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't take this seriously, but this is the AC-130 confirmed for War Thunder patch 1.77. Now, since we're still waiting for the patch to go up, I'll do one more plane first, then we'll try the dev server again to see if it's online yet, which it should have been. Hey! Got a host. That's something. I even didn't know that was enabled. See, I even got the default emoji still instead of all my Russian bias stuff. I currently only set up really donations at the moment. I never really wanted to enable followers or the... what's the other thing? Followers. Can't get subscriptions on Twitch. Yeah, it's just donations I enabled for now. Huh. Maybe I'll disable that at some point. But not today. Well, we'll do one more Wonder Weapon plane. Oh, the Vulcan. Yes! This thing was ages ago. So many people got so whiny about this if it was added to War Thunder. I think it'll be alright. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to War Thunder with Iron Aluminium. Oh, wait, let's try it again. What's up, guys, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Iron Aluminium, and today we're going to be covering War Thunder patch 1.77. As you can clearly see here, we have the Vulcan in the game now, including its modelled interior cockpit, which I can confirm is actually pretty well done, by the way, because I have been into two separate Vulcan cockpits. I've sat in the left seat of one of them and the right seat of the other one, and I can say it's a pretty authentic cockpit. In which to say, by the way, it's very difficult to see anything ahead of you. Like, I'm really surprised how you're supposed to land this thing. By the way, I hope you all... now you're just abusing your power. Hosting with one viewer. Wow, geez, thanks, guys. I'm going to be drowning in all these views. There you go. I did land this on a carrier once. I don't know if I want to painfully attempt it again. Let's check out the bomb bay. I've stood inside a Lancaster bomb bay as well. It was pretty neat. They had like all the bombs displayed underneath it, or what it could carry. And they allowed you to kind of walk inside. I think they had a television set up in one end of the bay. So you could sit underneath the Vulcan and watch TV. But please, this is not actually patch 1.77. I'm waiting for the dev server to go live at the moment, as I have to repeat like a parrot. For some reason it was meant to come on at 2 PM. It's still currently not out at the moment. It should have been out. God damn, I'm going to fix this right now. This is why we can't have nice things. It's absolutely gorgeous playing the Vulcan. I just love the idea. It was like the Americans went with the B-29s, sorry, B-36s was it, and B-52s flying around constant. I think it was B-52s that did like the... There was two loops set up basically where they flew for like, you know, multiple day missions, just flying around with nukes on board. Meanwhile, the Brits were like, sounds like effort. We'll just design a super fast plane that can bomb them and get away again. Alright, let's see if we can attempt at least one carrier landing. Hey, it's my boy, Leaning Tower of Stalin. Thank you for the donation, very much appreciated. Oh fuck it, we're going to crash into the ocean. Flaps, power. Okay, now I'm going to actually focus on landing this thing on a carrier. Okay, which one's the Japanese? I'm going to aim for the Japanese one because that tends to be the longest one. Gear down. Yeah, I'm going to fix this hosting thing at some point. Fuck. One more time. One more time to attempt to carry a landing. Okay, I'm just booting up the dev server again to double check if it's live yet. Should have been live almost 1 hour ago now. Actually, I'll check in 1 minute because maybe the guy at Gaijin said 2 PM, but he really meant 3 PM. And in 1 minute it will be 3 PM, so I'll just do one more carry landing and then we'll carry. One more carry landing, then we'll try the dev again. Oh, that's right, this thing doesn't have flaps for some reason. Oh, I see, we do got flaps in the form of air brakes. But they're not bound to the air brake button, they're bound to flaps. Oh wait, they are bound to flaps as well. So if I press flaps, I open up the air brakes. If I press air brakes, I open up the air brakes. Cool. I really wanted to see that. I think Channel 4 did a special episode on the last flight of the Vulcan. And I watched that and it must have been a fabulous plane to see flying. I've seen 2 Vulcans in person, like had a chance to go inside, sit in their cockpits and got a guided tour inside one of them before. Actually, I think it's on my YouTube channel. It's an old video of mine. If you just Google Iron Armenian Museum Avro Vulcan or something, it'll probably come up. The likelihood of me nailing this for the first time is unlikely because it took me a lot of goes the first time to carry land this plane. Oh, there goes one set of landing gear, not that I needed. Okay. We landed with only 2 gear sticks. It must have been a glitch. Maybe the game, I don't know, glitched out on the arrest wires. That should not have happened. But I just carry a landed a Vulcan. Okay. This is some unexpected news. Oh, and of course Avrik always leaves me a special surprise. Oh, this is not a surprise! Well, that wasn't very surprising. Okay, return to the hangar. We're going to attempt to connect to the dev server again. Oh, I've been checking this thing every few minutes. So now it's 1 minute past 3 o'clock. The dev server should have been live at 2 o'clock. Let's check it out. Okay. Here we go. Dev server's booting up. Oh, it might be loading now. Oh, fuck's sake, Gaijin. I got an email today from Gaijin, one of the... I'm not going to say what his name was, but he got an email today. And it's a nice source, and it came through to my private email. Not even my, I got an official email. If you have a look at my YouTube, that's my business email. With Gaijin, they've got my private email. And so it's a trusted source of mine from a guy I know at Gaijin. And he said, "Hello, this is a bit of short notice, but we're planning to open the dev server with update 1.77 Advancing Storm today at around 2 PM GMT. Well, it actually says 1400 GMT, but we all know that means 2 PM. Main information about the dev server will be available on the forums and patch notes here is linked. Currently at the moment, the 2 links that he sent me are not live. They keep saying this thing is not found. So, I don't know what to do." I can't do anything. I feel like I'm being, stood up almost. You put on your nice clothes to go see that date that, you think it's going to go really well, and then you just sit there in the bus station and she never comes. Never. Look, there's nothing. I'm not speaking from personal experience at all. I hope. So, while we're still waiting, we'll do one more refresh. And Mike is still playing Panzer Medals. I cannot get tired of that meme. I'm pretty sure Mike doesn't even watch anime, but nope, it's just Panzer Medals. Back to War Thunder. Yeah, I don't think the KV2... Abrams will probably not even pen a KV2. You got all the Stalinanium front armor. 75mm boxy. I don't need to do a face reveal at 1 million subs. You've seen my face tons of times. I've done loads of... Yeah, connection area. This game has not been activated for your account. Blah, 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 blah. Well, this fucking sucks. I'm really sorry to let everyone down. My tea is cold, just like my attitude after finding out the dev's not open. Every time I switch between War Thunder and War Thunder Dev, it takes a little while for OBS to recognize the capture. So even though it's gone black, I'm still here and the game's still loading. Oh, that's my tea. It's almost 10% of it left, I reckon. So, why don't we continue with the wonder weapons in the user mission? So we're on the Vulcan. I don't even remember what this plane is. Schmitter? Schmitter carrier landing. I actually have no clue what that plane was. Nope, the dev server doesn't Oh, what was this jet? Something French or British? I honestly cannot tell. The Vandal should probably be giving it away, but I cannot tell. Love that kickback. So you're doing almost 500 kilometers per hour, and then you shoot the cannons. It's like, well, now I'm doing 400. The elevator desperately trying to control the recoil from the gun. Schmitter. Schmitter? Schmitter! More like Smite. Wasn't that a MOBA? Right, do we got air brakes? Yes, we have air brakes. Tactical wiggle to slow down for the carrier landing. This actually might be a naval plane for all I know. It's an extra thick plane. I mean, look how thick that juicy, plump plane is. Hold on. Oh, this carrier landing is botched if I've seen one. Actually, there's one question I do have to ask, and it's something I don't know in 1,500 hours of War Thunder. Is ground effect actually programmed into the game's flight engine? That's something I don't know about. I know you can attempt to enter the flare when coming into land, but really all I'm doing is aiming to put the rear gear legs down first before the front gear legs, because they're designed to absorb speed. That is one hell of a powerful engine. But in real life, when you come into land, you enter something called the flare, and as you're holding the nose up waiting for that rear gear legs to come down, normally your flare is extended due to ground effect, keeping your plane afloat when you want to actually come down normally. Well, there is a tail hook tucked in there, I think. Maybe? Okay, here we go. Yes, currently I'm flying a user model plane as the dev server is currently not live yet. It should have been live almost an hour ago, and we're still waiting on that. There's the Japanese carrier, that's always the longest one in the game. Actually, weren't they planning to update the game with a new aircraft carrier that was even meant to be bigger? Flaps check, gear check. the store characteristics of this plane I do not know at the moment, so I'm just going by feel. I mean, I don't think planes get really thicker than this. I mean, it's a single-seat fighter plane. That's about as wide as a bus. Okay, we're coming in just a tad too fast. Air brakes. No, we're flying way too fast. Oh, we've got cannons. I forgot. Use the cannon. Oh, fuck me. Well, the cannons are a good tool for slowing down. I think we just bashed the plane into the flight deck. Probably would have gone for the flight deck in real life. Yep. Anyone else streaming the WarThunder dev is currently waiting for the dev to open, which should have opened an hour ago. Oh. Celebration for me landing on the carrier deck. I'm sure Averick doesn't have anything bad planned for me at all. I'm rather suspicious of that object that's moving towards me rather fast. I think that's a mouse. Looks like a mouse. Yeah, it's a mouse. Fuck. You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies. Oh, is the dev up? You better not be lying to me. Hold on, let me check in the background. I'll have the application open in the background so I can check straight away. Okay, we're gonna go check the dev now. It's currently loading up. Oh, it's interesting. You can see my mouse playing the other WarThunder, but currently I'm looking at the WarThunder dev, which is loading. Yeah, let me minimize the other game so you can see this game. I had to close it. It's loading, it'll be black screen. There we go. Connection error. The game has not been activated for your account. More information. Yeah. The dev is still not open. That makes me very sad. I was looking forward to driving the Abrams today, landing a Heinkel 177 that isn't just a fan-made model. No, I wasn't trolled. This was an official email from Gaijin that told me about it. Mike Goes Boom as well is waiting on doing the stream, but it isn't going well for him either. So yeah, the dev was meant to be live, but was not live. So, while we continue the party waiting for what's going on, I mean, it's not like we're going to play in Panzermädels or something, is it? We're going to continue the adventures down the Wonder Weapons. Which I'm running out of, by the way, because I don't think I've got many left. Well, we did the A10. I don't know what this is. Did the AC-130. The Vulcan carrier landing, we even actually carrier landed that. The Schmidt carrier Schmeiter. Or the 227, that was a fan mission. You don't want to see that one. Hitzers, that was for a video someone helped me make. The Heinkel 177. That's for a video that I scrapped, but I attempted anyway. What plane is this? Well, that's the thing. It was meant to be at 2 PM, but it didn't come out at 2 PM GM. Oh, I forgot about this. The space carrier. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Arneminian, and today we're visiting the WarThunder Dev Server 1.77. As you can see in this update, the Germans have got a small tweak. They've got a new plane, a new Wonder Weapon. This was actually built towards the end of World War II in 1944 in the Arctic in a Nazi secret base. It is currently armed with over 18, I think it's 18, 6 twin and several other loosely mounted 128mm anti-aircraft guns. Its propulsion system is a full Jaeger 572 B-class jet. It has, I think it's 6 jet engines powering its Junkers design 054 variant. Yeah, it's a rather interesting weapon. Actually was built towards the end of the war. As you can see, its armament is pretty impressive with its 128mm cannons, putting out a vast amount of fire, assisted with multiple Gatling guns apparently. Not that I was aware that the Gatling guns existed during World War II, but whatever. As you can see, it's got pretty good maneuverability. It can somehow do barrel rolls, even though I don't see any flight surfaces. I guess that's just the nutsy Wunder weapon technology, isn't it? Oh yeah, we're also doing 900 kilometers per hour, somehow, even though we're literally a fat brick. Okay, let's try and carrier land this, I guess. Okay, so it does have a pretty wide turning circle, but it makes up for that by being pretty fast. I wonder if we can wing weapon this. I mean, we've got two very tiny little wings. They're the ailerons? No, they're fixed. So how fast can this bad boy go? So we're going to do 1,200 kilometers per hour, no biggie. He could have been riding that to work. Yeah, it's a space carrier. By the way, for those of you that just joined the stream, the dev server today, the WarThunder development server, which is starring the new tanks, you know, like the Abrams, new planes, new everything, was meant to open at 2 PM GMT. It seems like Gaijin has stood me up, as it's currently 3:15 GMT, and the dev server is currently not open, so at the moment I'm entertaining myself by looking at some custom user models that I downloaded previously. Do we have air brakes in this thing? No, we don't have air. Do we have flaps? Okay, we don't have flaps. Oh, we do have flaps apparently, because it's saying... Alright, anyway. Let's attempt to slow down. For carrier landing. And yes, it does look like I'm spinning over for no reason, but I am attempting to use the non-existent rudder in this plane to slow down. Okay, so the carrier will be landing on is a Japanese one, as it tends to be the longest one. It's the longest carrier in the game, and also notice this flight deck is empty, because the guy that makes the carrier missions for me uses the Jap one. Anyway, I'm attempting to slow down in a plane that doesn't have air brakes or some sort of visible flight surfaces, but we'll just keep going around until we lose some momentum. We need to extend the downwind leg of our journey, so let's just roll it out again. Okay, here we go. Let's try and attempt to carrier land the carrier. Nope, I'm pretty sure this doesn't have air brakes. I don't see anything to indicate that it does have them. Okay, we're doing 300 kilometers per hour, perfect speed for landing a space carrier on a carrier. I will now attempt to put down the flaps, even though I can't see them. This plane does seem to have flaps. We'll hold the plane nose level. It does look like we're going to overshoot, but don't worry, we should be slowing down enough to accommodate for that. Okay, landing speed for most planes tends to be 160 kilometers per hour. This is an extra thick plane, so let's say 170. We don't seem to have any visible sort of landing gear, so we might be scraping the bottom turrets a little. Okay, we're currently just stalling at the moment. We're stalling out at 200 kilometers per hour. Nah, not really much of a landing, is it? Oh, I'm sad. Where's my dev? Oh, so the dev will open at 3:30. Now, normally I stream for 2 hours, so I plan to stream from 2 o'clock to 4 PM. Well, apparently a Russian development sent me an email, but unfortunately he somehow mistook 2 o'clock for 3:30. That's rather sad news for me. Oh, it's interesting. People have already begun data mining the new server patch. It's only been like 5 minutes since, well, the patch came out. At approximately 2:30, that's when the files were actually released. So, I guess this has all been one massive pre-stream. An hour and a half before the stream actually starts. Huh. Oh, not much. Don't have to wait much longer for the Abrams. I guess I could try the A10 again. What was this thing? Oh, I don't have that. Yeah, let's just go fly an A10 one more time. I see, so the gun's always rotating. Right, we're going to turn off all the power. I want to see what the kickback is. So we're doing 500 kilometers per hour. Not as much as I think it should have been, but whatever. Remember, this is just a user model. I'm just checking in with the other guys. No news still. Remember, this is just a fan model. This is not the official update, apparently. Well, that's what the A10 was. They built a 30mm a 30mm chain Gatling gun, and then they built the plane. They built the gun first, then you're like, yeah, I guess we can build a plane around it. Is that a cargo vessel? Let's see. Okay, we just put like 230mm rounds into the Japanese cargo boat. Guess it's got some pretty good deck armor. Let's try a very slow attack then. Okay, I'm going to shut up for this dive and turn the volume up. I like the way, I think it's stealing the Gatling gun noises from the currently the minigun or chain gun or whatever the correct term is mounted on the American, oh, it's in high tier, it's an anti-aircraft vehicle. Because you can hear, like, when you fire, you hear the shell casing noise afterwards, and I think that sound effect is ripped from the tank version of this. So no, the dev server is currently not live yet. It was meant to be live an hour and a half ago. And it's still not live. Yeah, I don't know how the guy mined the game in less than like 30 minutes. That's it then, 163 Vulcan. Remember though, this is just currently a fan model of the Vulcan at the moment, so nothing is really modelled correctly. Everything's a bit janky, the flight model's not that good to be honest at all. But it's more just having the model in the game rather than actually, you can't play this against other people. Do we have air brakes? Yes we do! Air brakes. Oh yeah, I can just use the gun to slow down. It's cheating, but it works. And just use a little bit of rudder to slow down. Ta-da! Nailed it. What a beautiful plane. Okay, now that the time is 22 past, how about we check on the dev server again? So we shut down WarThunder. We boot up the dev client. I know the screen's black, don't worry. Still not live. Alright, let's try at the 25-minute pass, so 3:30. So 6 more minutes, we'll try again. Some people are saying it will open in at half past, but I haven't seen any kind of evidence of that at the moment. Limey, are you looking to get banned? People are saying it will open at 3:30. I ain't got any evidence that it will open at 3:30, unless you link me maybe the... Yeah, it's updating. It's been updating since 3:30, because I would know, because I was trying to play the game before then. What do I do? What do I do? I've done all the nutsy Wonder Weapon vehicles. Yeah, I've done all of those now. Well, I guess I could indulge myself into maybe some... not the ME163, I need to look good. Let's play the Cheeky Breaky loadout, that'll cheer me up. That's a good 5-minute game. KV2 1940, let's, wash off that dirt. Select one of the allowed vehicles. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't take a KV2 into air battles. Wash off the dirt, brand new, good to go Armenian KV2. Here we go. Oh boy! Oh, I can't wait to play on this map. I absolutely adore this map. I could not wish to play on any other map in the whole game. It's Maginot Line. I can't think of a bigger, more slower map to play on. And even though I clicked the left spawn, it gave me the right spawn anyway. I feel like it's like you ask the waiter for soup, he gives you the salad. You ask for the salad, you get the soup. You can't win. Anyway, let's throw a GRHF anyway, because I'm a good sport. GRHF. So anyway, we're still waiting for the dev server to open. It says 6:30 Moscow time, but I still haven't got any evidence that it will open at that time yet. Oops, that was me misclicking by accident. So possibly in 5 minutes, maybe the dev's development server will be live, but it was meant to open at 2 o'clock GMT, and that's when I started streaming, and it's still not live. Well, they might not be adding the Tirpitz as a playable vehicle, they're just adding a detailed model of it at the moment. Ages ago, I think they gave updated models for the larger battleships. But my theory is that they'll be NPCs rather than actual playable vehicles. Unless they're going to steal a thing from Battlefield, or it'll be like the enemy has a behemoth and then one of the players can choose to spawn in the behemoth instead of their little ship. Okay, so possibly in 3 minutes we might have the dev server, but still, people are telling me 6:30 PM Moscow time. But I don't have a forum link for that. If you link me the forum page, maybe I'll take a look at that, but until you cite me a source, I can't really listen to it. I'm not... Anyone that says it's up right now, I'm not believing. Until I see Mike Goes Boom stop playing Panzer Medals, I'm not going to believe any of you. Why would you pop smoke? Oh, hello there. You want some? Oh, can I land this shot at 900 meters? 700. No. Oh, I guess our best speed... I was going to say our best defense is speed. Not really something easy to do in like a massive 50-ton box, is it? How much does the KV-2 weigh? I love the KV-2. We've been hit! Oh no, they scratched my paint. Whoop-de-doo. Who's the cheeky cunt firing at me? You want some? I should focus my... Oh, fuck, I'm going to be exposing my right flank here. Hold on, I need to go left. I know there's enemies to the left because they capped it, but also I'm going to be exposing the right flank. I should not have gone this deep. I should have had a shallower angle of it. There we go. If a tank fired, there wouldn't be a smoke cloud. And because the tank fired, I know someone's there. So, because there's a smoke cloud, I know someone is there. Oh, they're also dead now. Nope, check mic goes boom, he's still streaming Panzer medals. A lot of people are saying up now. Oh, he's saving. He's saving. Must be right. Gotta boot up the dev now. Gotta boot up the dev. WarThunder dev. Right, let's see. Booting up WarThunder dev in the background now. It's still currently loading in the background. Still loading. Do I go left or right? Straight. Dev server's in the background. Oh, you lying cunts. Connection error. Man, how do you guys... This is why I don't listen to chat. You guys are just all dicks. Gotta shoot down that plane. Got a pretty big howitzer. And a coaxial light machine gun. That's it, you lost your speaking privileges, you dickhead. They're rushing A. Alright, I'm gonna move fast. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can bait him over. Come on, I dare you to underestimate flying against a Russian LMG. I guess I should stay in mid to cover the flanks. Mike's checking now. Let's see if he gets anywhere with it. Ow. 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 I don't even know what hit me, if it was a plane or not. It was a plane. Probably cannon rounds sparking off me. Reloading. Aha, but this plane is probably going to fly directly for me, isn't he? Go on, I dare you. I dare you. Come on, come at me, bro. He's coming towards me, but I need to get on even ground so I can elevate my gun a bit more. Yeah, just let me know here. Ah, an actual person I can kill on the right there. Person, guns person. You're dead, kiddo. Nothing personnel, kiddo. Is that an artillery strike or an enemy? I'm still waiting on the dev server. That was meant to be open at 2 o'clock. That was definitely a shell this time. That is so cute. I am heavy weapons tonk. And that's an M4, so it's not going to penny, is it? Oh, fuck. What were those, the 500 pounders? 2 of them? Right, right. Gloves are off now. Peshka 8 with a 5,000 kilogram bomb. I see. Okay, it's all in Russian, which I can't read, but that's the update of what's coming out, the new engine, the new stuff, blah blah blah, CDK. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't read Russian. Okay, it looks professional enough. So yeah, may I just remind you, other, this is not 5,000 pounds, this is 5,000 metric kilograms. So a 5-ton bomb, so I'm going to find that Sherman, give him a piece of my mind. Or quite a lot of fragments from this bomb. I remember, there's B point there, we just need to look a little bit left and ahead, maybe 1.5 kilometers. Is that plane flying to intercept? Alright, one plane has been spotted, we're now going to pretend we're a Stuka. There he is. Oh fuck, if we exceed 450 we're not going to be able to pull out. That's what she said. That'll do. Okay, we were just exceeding our wing whip. This might have missed her. Fuck. Ah! Fuck. How do you miss with a 5,000 kilogram bomb? Oh well, I don't mind getting intercepted. Come on, bring it on fighters. They've got 2 planes in the sky. Ah, I kind of need that gear leg to land, but whatever. Damn, that guy's smart. He knew not to follow me. Come back here. Is he flying? He is flying away. Alright, let's go back around again. We can't land the plane. If we do attempt to land, I guess guys will be like, ooh, you're too heavily damaged. You can't land. Okay, so let me get this straight. So not only did people say the dev server was up 10 minutes ago, but now they're saying it'll be up in another 20 minutes. Okay, that's an anti-aircraft gun. Let's not fly near it. Lots of hits but no explosions. Also, we're full of holes. No, I literally got the message 2 PM Greenwich Millennium Time, GMT. Let's see, where are the 2 planes gone? They're both alive, but they've both got holes in them, and we lost an engine. Oh well, this thing can fly with 2 engines, so we got the spare one. The more holes you get in the plane, the less lift you get, so if this plane was running on 2 engines and we had more damaged wings, we probably wouldn't get back to base. Also, that oil we're leaking makes us a really easy target to spot and follow. Okay, the Typhoon just crash landed. That plane we shot a bit earlier. Maybe we killed its engine or something. Okay, just hold it steady. There's the landing strip. We can make it back, but unfortunately we're missing our right gear leg. And the left gear leg won't descend if the right one isn't there. So, this is going to be a belly landing. Yeah, I'm missing most of my left and right wings, thank you very much. Dev server's not currently up. It was meant to be up, but it's not up. Oh, we are coming in a little bit faster now, but luckily this plane handles like a brick. We don't need air brakes because if you switch off the engines, you slow down instantly. Oh, this is a bit messy, isn't it? Do we have both flaps? Asymmetric flaps? Are they critical? Nah, they're not important. Alright, full flaps. The ailerons work fine, so that's okay with me. If I crash land this, I'm going to be really sad. I'm losing it. Come on, bit of other. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. And power off. Come on, nose up. I'm losing it. Rudder, all the rudder. Come on. Belly, gently, gently. Oh, eat a dick, Gaijin. Eat a dick. Just, for fuck's sake. Crash land. You call that a crash landing? I think that was the most perfectly controlled. I mean, the two gunners underneath are squashed, but ignore them. They knew what they signed up for. That just takes the biscuit. Not shooting at anything with that. Back to the hangar, lads. Dev server's not up. Eat a dick, mate. Eat a dick. I'm currently aware if the dev's not up or not, and it's not up. So you just take your dick, put it in a sandwich, and eat it. The mine patch notes are currently out because the update came out and now people are mining away frantically harder than Bitcoin miners when the currency increases in value. But it's not out yet. It should have been out. 2 hours and 40 minutes ago. 1 hour and 40 minutes ago it should have been out. So we're just waiting. Oh, wait, hold on. Universal. Stealth. No, I don't want the stealth. Then again. Oh, looks like I'm flying with universal rounds. Okay, let's build up that speed. Wow, they've got a whole squadron of ME-163s. This is going to be interesting. Okay, now Forum post has now come out. I'm not going to sign into view that. Okay, maybe I will. I'm desperate to see what's coming out. Oh, I mean, I got 6 minutes, and I am allowed to land back at base. Oh, the new engine looks beautiful. This isn't the new engine, this is the old engine, because we're waiting for the dev to come live, which it should have 2 hours ago. And it's currently not out at the moment. Oh, I think like 99.9% of you came here for the Abrams. Okay, now that we're at 3,000 feet, we can activate cruise control, just cruise at half speed. I don't want to engage that plane, I don't want to engage that plane either. It seems like the dev have pushed back their update more and more. I really hope they do it at 4 GMT now. Funnily enough, we were playing with the Heinkel 177 model earlier. That's kind of my attitude, to be honest. I'm not really that not engaging the Hunter. Fuck that. I feel like the Hunter does everything that this plane does, except it doesn't have 6 minutes of fuel. I like this guy, Joe. What the fuck? You lag switch me? Lag switching doesn't really work in this game, mate. Oh boy, we got a bad case of the up tiers. I guess the F-86 will be the easiest thing to engage, and that's normally something you want to see. At least we've got the height advantage for that boom and zoom. And then again, our pilot gets squished by the G's so quickly. Okay, he's diving. I'll wait a little bit, then we'll follow. They will do it Battle Britain style, turn over and everything. And you might be saying, alright, why are you chasing a guy that another guy's chasing? Well, this ain't arcade, Sunny Jim. That guy might not get the kill, which he did, that's fine. But if that guy missed his pass, he was just going to rocket off into the sky again, then that would be my chance to get a kill. Okay, Sunny Jim, we've got 4 minutes of fuel left and we need 30 seconds of it to get home at least. But I mean, in the game, War Thunder, the ME-163 is not really using its role correctly. It's just fighting other planes, whereas this thing was intended for more interception of bombers. We're not going to catch up with a Hunter, but we could catch up with that plane. Now he's trying to save his buddy down there, maybe? Where'd he go? Just a black dot, there he is. Okay, so I'm entering from the tail end of a swarm. (900 kilometers per hour). Remember, this is a rocket plane, not a jet plane. I could chase the F-86, he's going to be slowing down. I don't know what to do. Which one do I go? Oh, I go for this guy then. Fuck, this is going to be a stupid idea, isn't it? I want to save that ME-163 primarily. Come on. Fuck. I've wasted all the ammunition in my advantage. I've got to boom away. One more attempt. Fuck it. I'm going for it. I'm going to use that all my life. There we go. We're so dead. Okay. Can we make it a triple? Fuck, that guy's smart. He knew not to head on me. Still, doesn't matter. Got 2 kills in the ME-163. That's one for the highlight reel. Alright then, lads. Let's go check the dev server now. Oh wait, no. 4 PM. Everyone's saying 4 PM now. Okay. That wasn't a bad game though, getting 2 kills. I was shocked by that. I expected to get 1 kill, but I got 2 lucky kills. One of them was less luck and more desperation. The other one, I got lucky with in that head-on. The German 30 mils for that plane are the short 30 mils, which have really slow fire rates. They fire 30mm cannon shells, but let me just demonstrate how short those guns are. If I X-ray view, where's the cannons? Okay, they're not modelled on this plane. They're really short. They're tiny little stubby cannons. There they are. They're really short. I can't emphasize. In fact, this looks longer than the actual. Normally they end like there. They're like short-barreled. They're like sawn-off autocannons. Okay, so that was a fun game. Why don't we mosey on over? Did America, did Germany. Why don't we take out the Koenigsegg or something? Horton kind of sucks online. Yeah, we'll just take out the... Oh, we'll take out the RU-251 while we're waiting. Gonna keep on warming up for that dev server that should have been out an hour and 40 minutes ago and I'm still waiting for. Also, I'm really sorry, Twitch chat. I've kind of been ignoring. I mean, I've been moseying on occasionally. I've been paying most of the attention to the YouTube chat because I'm multi-stream drifting at the moment. RU251, we're a go-kart. I choose the spawn point. Actually, wait, no, I choose the town because I'm going to be an idiot. Okay, I specifically chose the right spawn point. To battle. Oops. Oh, a Panzer 35. And that guy's in a Tiger H1, so he's a full BR1 below me, so I might have been down-tiered. Nice one. Deja vu. Okay. Oh yeah, this is technically a scout vehicle, even though I consider this just better than the King Tiger in every way but armor. I find the guns better than the King Tiger. The armor's not good, but you just need the mobility and you're okay. Oh, someone's already Twitch clipped it. Lovely. I'm gonna save that for rewatching it later. I got so lucky with the second kill though. I should not have got that. Okay, here we go. We're using our speed to get to places where our enemy doesn't hold down. Fuck. Yeah, well, actually, we're technically hold down now. That's an IS-2. Oh, fuck me. T-44, apparently. I panicked when I slid her going around that corner. Honestly, I thought that was an IS-2 from the barrel. Why did I bring the Offswind? I should have bought the Whirlwind. The 37mm rounds, while they do pack more punch, they don't have more penetration. They deliver more of an impact when they hit something, but the Whirlwind has the same penetration per round. Oh yeah, I agree. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Hey or no, well, I don't even want to pronounce that. That's close enough. That's as close as I'm going to get. Hey or no. Ignore us, YouTube chat is really cancerous. Yeah, you are. Because like I was saying earlier, at the power, it's like, I repeat, this is not the dev server. The dev server should have been out by now, but this is not the dev server. It's meant to be out by 2 PM. And then someone would say, oh my god, this isn't the dev server. And it'll be like, really? Really? Okay, 9 minutes till the dev server should be out at 4 PM, but I'm telling you, people keep lying to me, so I hope it's out by 4. No, that is an advantage. The Offswind, even though it has clips of 8 or magazine of 8, or I don't know what the official term is for it, it has a very fast... a plane! I can actually do my job! But the Offswind, it just puts out so much fire rate that it's much easier to hit targets. Hold on, let's get to a better place. I didn't expect there to be an enemy plane, so I was just going to go to the cap point. Oh, that's what I get. Oh, it's a silly bugger. Was that a tank? I just saw a bush. I don't know, I don't think clip's the correct term. Like, a Bofors gun gets fed from a clip. They put the clips into like the feed. But the Offswind I'm not really sure about because I think it's more of like a tray that they feed the clips onto. I'm not sure, to be honest. One round the Cobra King, that probably should drag us up to this fight. By fight I mean dev server. Okay, big ass flat map. Doesn't matter what spawn point it is, we're going to go straight to B. And not just for the meme, but generally I prefer B point on this map. Especially since they've revamped it with the mini town. I'm gonna throw out a G or HF for good luck. Not Dev free. Oh, watching the stream. Smiley face. Now, to be honest, I've been thinking to myself about WarThunder and why they've been moving in the direction of modern tanks. I kind of would be interested to see a tier 0 instead of tier 1. You get tier 0, and I don't mean World War 1 because World War 1's a little too silly. But there's a period during the 1930s and the build-up. They get some very interesting tanks and planes. And it could be interesting to try and borrow some of the stuff from that time period to build together a tier 0. I am not going to win in a sniping war. Not with my scope. Look at this scope, literally the zoom. That's the zoom. Your gunner leans forward in his chair and sticks his eye a little closer to the eyepiece. The one disadvantage of choosing the Cobra King over the other tanks is that it's classed as a heavy tank, and so it's more expensive to purchase, meaning you got to get more kills before I can unlock my sweet P47, which they now nerfed and increased to BR. It used to be BR 3.7, then they moved it to 4, and now it's 4.3, which is very fair. It's a very powerful plane. In fact, I'm surprised it stayed nerfed for so long. Well, not nerfed, I mean ignored. Oh, I'm not even going to get to the cap point first, which means I don't get to suck up all those juicy points. And yes, you can quote me on that. Oh, that's a lot of tanks. I got a lot of armor. Alright, as long as he stays to my left and I keep this church in my flank, I'll let my funnel armor do the rest. Okay, maybe I'll just get a little bit greedy. Oh fuck, that was my friendly that died. That's a KV-1. That's a T-34 on my far left as well. Oh, straight into the fuel tank, which absorbed it, as everyone knows. Everyone knows the Russians specialize in absorbing fuel tanks filled with sand. Fuck. By the way, this is why I carry APCR for those occasions, where you do need to get through frontal armor in an emergency. We'll disable the T-34, that bounced because it was angled. Has he noticed me? Has he noticed me? Go on. Critical hit on that tank. We're tanking good damage as well. We're earning points for every shot we tank. Tank destroyed. They can't penetrate my front armor. It is glorious. I love the Cobra King. It's pay to win. It's glorious. Target destroyed. Mission successful. Next. Switching back to APCR because we don't have to shoot the AP. Wow, we are tanking tons of damage. Fuck. An 85, my one weakness. We tanked 1,500 damage or points. Oh, come on. If that was Russian, it would have absorbed it. P47 time, boys! And the dev server should be up in a couple of minutes. beautiful. I love P-47 is in my definitely top 5 planes of this game. Like straight up, it's always been. It has a special place in my heart. Unfortunately, we are up against the Ruskies, and I swear the Ruskies are not really as effective by air strafing as other factions are. Seems like our SPA needs cover, but they also got one fighter in the air. We could attempt to engage that. It does seem low and slow. But it is a fighter at the end of the day. I am also carrying 2 tons of ordnance. These are stealth rounds, you can't see me shoot them. Okay. Oh, there we go. I thought I missed, but apparently not. Let's go help out at sea. Present from Uncle Sam. Oh, eat a dick. Every time someone says Dev up, it's not up. So look, let me just get some kills on my P-47, and then we'll check out the Dev. Alright. This is going to be more accurate than a Stuka. There we go. Oh, come on! He died a second before I drop a 1,000-pound bomb on him. Right, we've got rockets. Alright, I'm sure it's for real, but look, let me just kill that vehicle there. It's even a Strumper, I can pen it with my 50 cows. Beautiful. Oh, it's an ASU-57. I think. Look, come on, let me just get a couple more kills on my P-47. I love this plane. It's like, oh no, there's an anti-aircraft gun firing at me. Oh wait, I got rockets. Wait, that's a T-34? Okie dokie. Okay, now I'll bail out. Let's get up at least and the guy can parachute out. Let's just check my ghost boom, he's my benchmark. Oh, there's a plane behind me. That's no plane. Okay, now I'm booting up the dev server in the background, it's loading. Okay, back to the game. Dev's loading in the background now. This is it, boys. Dev server's about to come live. It's an Oswind, I think. Whirlwind. WarThunder devs in the background, loading it now. It was first doing the verifying files thing. Still waiting on it. Logging in. And wait for it. Connected to oh! That's it, we're into the dev server! Yay! We're on the dev server. Oh yeah, now we can get down to business. Let's get down to business. To the feet. Oh wow, look at all the things I could play with. But no. Where are you hiding? Heinkel, where are you hiding? Ah, here it is. Oh, come on. Really? I hope that's enough eagles to get there. Hold on, we gotta... Actually, wait. Everyone's gonna nut themselves to see the Abrams first. Let's go see the Abrams, alright? Okay. BR9. How much am I gonna have to spend to get there? Let's see. Okay, so we started out with 260,000 eagles. Let's see if that gets us there. 260,000 Eagles. They're probably all going to go down the toilet quite quickly. Pardon me. Okay, so it just cost 1 million silver lions to buy that. The MBT-70. Just going to skip that and try and get to that Abrams. Alright, that was definitely 1,010,000 silver lions to buy. And now for the Abrams, which you can now test drive without buying. Let's check out the modifications first. Yeah, it just penetrates 360 millimeters of armor. No biggie. That would just go straight for the mouse's front armor. Zero cares. 400 millimeter heat FS. Wow. APFSD. Oh, come on. You're having a giggle with a name like that. Armor piercing, thin stabilized, discarding sabot shot. That's having a giggle. Let's try out the test drive it. Oh, wow, that's a lot of glitches. Hold on, I just want to hit that 50 cal. Sorry for being silent for so long. I just wanted you guys to be able to hear the awesome sounds that is the Abrams. But that's interesting, by the way. I forgot that when you try to aim this thing backwards, notice the engine neck's in the way. You can't actually aim directly backwards like you can in most of the old-fashioned tanks. So you can aim quite far down here. You're like, oh, look a penny. But over here, you can't just aim backwards. So you've got to keep that in mind, I guess. That is interesting. Okay, I need to figure out a proper way to kill this tank. I love the sound of the 50 cals, by the way. I was trying to shoot the underside there. a bit further behind. That is going to be a very fucking tough tank to defeat. As you can see, I've not even killed it yet. I've been firing shell after shell at it. Not smartly, admittedly. There's a new mechanic that I need to bring up in a bit, but I'll get to that in a sec. Now, if I stand still for a while, I didn't know they were introducing this mechanic, but it seems that ammunition, normally wherever it is in the tank, is loaded instantly within a few seconds. But it seems like now, or at least for a few tanks or all the tanks, I don't know. Ah, look, individual ammo is now modelled. So ammunition that's in the hull of the tank is being brought up to the gunner to the quick loading positions. That is fascinating. So is each round modelled now for all the vehicles or just some of them? Look at it, the ammo rack is filling up one by one. They're taking it from the lower storage areas and bringing it up to the quicker loading. When did they introduce that mechanic? I mean, I know it's this patch, but I didn't read anything about it, and that fascinates me. That might change a lot of tactics about bringing very little ammunition. There used to be a strategy for the Tiger H1 where people would bring only 26 or was it 28 rounds of ammunition, and in the old days you used to only fill up 2 ammo racks. They nerfed it by putting ammo racks all over the floor of the Tiger, spreading out those 28 rounds, but now people might be encouraged to bring more rounds or at least stow them in the... Interesting. Anyway, let's go over to the Russian jets because there's something I wanted to see. Where was it? Ah, the LA-200. Alright, let me just spend a bazillion eagles to get there. So we started off with 260,000 eagles. And now we're going to get the LA-200. I must say the Abrams was really interesting tank to play. I loved the sounds that they added for the 50 cals, which I've read about. I think they were changing that. It was a very fascinating tank to play. And especially with the new mechanic, I'm curious to see that on other vehicles as well. Yes, these eagles I have are just for this test. No, I don't normally have 260,000 eagles on my account. So now with that out of the way, we've got the LA-200 now. Let's test fly it. So, actually, let's check the modifications. So, we have 3 cannons to all 37mm caliber, so pretty big. And this is going to be flying stock. Hey, I got a buddy! Ah, he's got twin stick controls. That is fascinating for a fighter plane. You don't really normally expect that. This is a rather unique looking jet plane. See, so that is an interesting configuration. I want to read up about this jet properly now. Because you've got the intake in the nose, the jet in the main body, but then you seem to have an exit at the bottom and an exit at the back as well. But I don't want to fully... I love that landing gear. There it is. It's like a flying tube, except they somehow made it wide enough so I get... So, you know, the British have got Nigel. What do we have? We've got Ivan. Hi, Ivan. Oh, he's a bit shy. He doesn't want to speak to us. Okay, only my control stick moves though. They're meant to be mirrored, but whatever. Let's build up a little bit of speed. Carrier landing! Yes! We can do a carrier landing with this new jet. Good idea. How did I not think of that? We're going to go carrier land the new Russian plane. I will be the first person in the new War Thunder update to carrier land this plane. Hold on. Custom battles, create session. My favourites, Wake Island, I think it is. Yep. I just hope I'm on the correct team. Password. No, nailed it. Oh, I didn't put the plane into my lineup. Hold on. LA-200. We'll put it in slot number 1. Yeah, I'll pay 250,000 silver lines for that. Custom battles. Num, 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 num. Great session. Oh yeah, the first person to attempt to land and also crashed. The LA 200. So the only vehicle we covered so far is the Abrams. Now we're covering the Whoa! 9 minutes of fuel. Maximum 32 minutes. Okay, this is a gas guzzler if I've seen one. No, I don't think it has radar. Oh, medical kit. Okay, carriers behind us. Let's start getting ready. Air brakes. What's the air brake situation? Okay, 2 baby ones. That's fine. Let's enter slow speed fight. So, the British have got Nigel, and now we have Ivan, who flies with us. Oh, I'm saving my ammunition for when I do the landing, because they're going to provide, it's 3 37mm guns. You're going to get hella recoil from that. It's got a pretty smooth airframe, we're not losing speed in a gentle dive. Bloody hell, watch it, mate. Right, cue the music. Seems to be handling very well. Okay. We're a little bit low. I should not take the air brake off for now. We're going to need it again though in a second. Here we go. Nailed it! Yeah! Oh, perfect screenshot. That is beautiful. Let's retract the air brake. Go on, first time, first time. Absolutely smashed it. Who needs a grappling hook to land? Arrest the cables, not for me. No siree. On to the next plane. Okay, you guys tell me what plane you want next. Or vehicle. Tank or edit vehicle. I mean, I'm going to start just buying things to get level up quickly, but you guys tell me what you want, and I'll try and deliver that. I'm not mistaken, I think the French got a new aircraft. Wait, no. Did the Americans get a new light medium bomber? No, I think that was the A-26 in from the last update. Don't remember if the A-26 is new or not. Oh, but it looks like... Oh, whoa, whoa! Chat just accelerated to 1,000 miles per hour. But I'm seeing a lot of HEs. And even though we technically were playing around with a HE earlier, I guess it wasn't the official model. Whoa, chat just accelerated to a bazillion comments a second. Panzerkampfwagen 8th Maus! I like that guy. This guy gets it. Okay. Dornier 271, purchase. Boost research, purchase. Whoa! T-64. Okay, we're definitely going to try the T-64, because if you remember earlier with the Abrams, we fired round after round at that vehicle. We didn't do anything. Dornier 217. Purchase. Heinkel 177 Aus 5. Or A5, I guess is easier, and purchase as well. So first we'll fly it out in test mode, and then we'll take it out for, wait, choose a crew. Oh, I can't override the mouse crew, we'll put it over here. I like the way only one person mentioned new Italian plane. It's carrying 48 bomblets by default. I forgot to check with the normal I think this one can carry 2 fat-ass bombs if I'm correct. I'm going to shut up for a minute. Okay, look at that landing gear. That is gorgeous. Bomb bays open. 48 little bomblets. Okay, get ready for this. Yes, I know there's a button to release all the bombs, but I've not programmed it yet. Alright, for those of you that don't know, this is actually a 4-engine plane, but you see only 2 propellers. That is because there's 2 engines powering each propeller. The 2 engines are coupled together. So let's check out the gunnery on this plane. We've got 1 gunner in the tail. We've got 1 in the bathtub underneath, I think. Yeah, there's 1 in the bathtub underneath the plane. Oh, and someone on the forward gun as well. It's the same guy. Oh, the poor guy has to turn around in there somehow to man the forward gun. That is amusing. In the cockpit there's 1 guy manning the forward machine gunner and 1 manning a rear turret gun. And then there's a turret on top in the middle and a tail gun. So if somebody attacks you from behind, they are going to be facing quite a lot of fire at them. So like intercepting from like an above angle. Oh, I see, so the tail gunner aims only straight below, really. And now the tail gunner's involved. So if someone's diving from above onto you, no side gunners, that's a dead zone. Unless they're above you. But look, twin turrets. Oh, and there's a radio controlled turret as well. Can you see, there's a forward bubble there. And he's controlling the middle turret, I think. Yep, the guy in the bubble, I think, is the radio control guy. That is fascinating. I mean, we've already got radio control guns in the game, but I like the way sorry, I closed the drawer. I think that guy's turning to face with the machine gun. Anyway, no biggie. And of course you've got this small little forward machine gun. Must be bloody deafening. You're flying the plane, which is already very loud, because German planes were not quiet, and then this guy's firing a machine gun next to you. Oh look, there's even a hose to take the shell casings away. Anyway, let's go carry land this beauty, and then we'll move on to the next tank. So, let's set up the situation. Custom models. Create session. Wake Island. Okay, Heinkel 177A5. Oh, minimum load 2 hours. Long? There's no close spawn point, is there? Great. I could really use with some dive flaps. No air brakes. That's a good question, actually. If this plane was capable of doing diving to some sort of extent, and we spawned up here and we want to get down there as quickly as possible, let's see how good this plane is at diving. Okay, so currently doing 500 kilometers per hour in a medium bomber. Okay, this is getting too fast too quickly. Pull up. So it is pretty speedy. I mean, we reached 600. Maybe I could have tried to dive a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Gently coming down still. Going hella fast. Just got to be careful not to overload and wing rip the wings off. This is a pretty fast plane. I know we're diving, but think about it like in Tank RB, for example. When you can carry like the 1,000 kilogram or pounders? Okay, let's start setting up for a landing now. Also, one thing that I do like about Gaijin is that they always give their planes a weathered feeling. Like, if you look underneath, you can see that the engine exhaust is like, I don't know what to say, like stuck to the plane, accumulated on the plane over time, worn down. It's not brand new factory fresh, it feels like it's seen, you know, combat. Okay, now we're just going to start lining up for a carrier. Ooh, those are some fancy flaps. They slide backwards rather than just being pushed down. Still a little high, so we'll aim for another carrier. Okay, I promise the next thing we do will either be the new Russian premium tank, not premium, Russian T-64 was it? Or it will be the Challenger. But first I need to carrier land this, or at least give one attempt once. I like this way. This guy says, lol, you're gonna crash. I think he hasn't seen me carrier land before. Oh yes, I do have to check the bomb modifications for this plane, definitely. And this is where I'm gonna ignore your chat now. Not that you're really helpful anyway. I'll focus on this. I died. Nothing happened, you didn't see anything. Ah, the humanity. Anyway, I won't attempt to carrier land this multiple times now because I can see people will need to nut themselves. They've already got their tissues ready at their desk to look at the other premium tanks. Okay, let's look at the new Russian top-tier tank. Then again, I'm British, so let's do the Challenger first. The bias comes next. Challenger. Here we go. As you can see in British tanks, I haven't really got that far in them. It's a pain using like armor-piercing rounds that don't explode when they pierce stuff. There's the Chieftain. Mark 10. And now for the Challenger. 4,500 Eagles. And 1 million Silver Lions. Oh, and also crewing it costs a third of that cost as well. So that's Pardon me, that's 1.3 million silver lions and 5,000 eagles down the toilet. But now we got the Challenger. Oh, but before you nut yourselves, I just need to check one thing quickly. Heinkel 177. Modifications. Yes, it gets to carry 2 2,000 kilogram bombs and 6 500 kilogram bombs. Lovely. Okay, now you can clean yourself. Just in case this clip gets freebooted, I've got to make sure people know it's me. There we go, just got to put a watermark on this. I'm pretty sure this is heresy, but let's give it a go. Modifications, what are we working with here? 120mm gun, 400mm of penetration, that's pretty sick. 50 heat. APFSDS, armor piercing, fin stabilized, discarding savage shot, that looks awesome. And a smoke shell. That just looks swell, let's take that for a test drive. Oh, that's right, I haven't even looked at the armor values yet. Now if you guys remember earlier, we were experimenting with a new mechanic where the loaders will bring up ammunition. Yep, it's on this vehicle as well. Each individual round is modelled. That is fascinating. So at the moment, the loader is taking ammunition from the hull of the tank and bringing it up to the easy, quick loading racks. But I'm curious what would happen when you deplete all the ammunition from the top racks. Will the loading time increase? There we go, you just filled up a rack. We'll experiment later with the Abrams because that has a pretty rapid firing gun.
It serves him right.
That's a new tank T-64. Let's see how the armor piercing round does. Bloody hell. It bounced off it like it was bloody pudding. Interesting, I guess I need to educate myself around top tier ammunition and how it best functions.
Ready? Load him. It serves him right.
Right, looks like if we were to go to war in 1980, I don't think we would have won apparently.
On target.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're going to do running and gunning. We won't stop moving now. We're going to test out the stabilizer. Also, remember the gun is now taking ammunition from the bottom and now it's putting it in the top area. So there's a stowage bin to the left and right of the main gun. I'm going to fill up now.
Next target.
You got it, boss. Let's just get to top speed again. So we're doing 30 kilometers an hour on a road, admittedly. It's like a laser. Super. The turret rotation is a little slower than the Abrams, I think. I need to check the statistics on that. But the stabilizer. Let's go off-road. We're going pretty fast, you know. That one bounced. I could pour myself like a... I was going to say a cup of tea, but I think I can like do sewing in here. The inside must be so bloody smooth. Admittedly, we're not piercing that thing though. What's going on there? Okay, flat. And there's another T-64. Oh yeah, there's the funny side armor. That one did not bounce. That's a pen. Oh, and I haven't unlocked the smoke launchers for it yet. Right, let's give us a good old dose of Russian bias now. We tried the LA200 out earlier, that's fine. Let's go get the T64, the later variant. We'll check the armor values later. I'm not even that excited about armor, to be honest. Yeah, we'll put it over that SBAA. Modifications. Right, armor piercing, fin stabilized, discarding savage shot, 440mm pen. Armor piercing, fin stabilized, discarding savage shot, 480mm, that's bonkers. The Heat FS, that's going to be interesting to try out. Oh, an actual high explosive round, that's something that I did not expect. Oh, can it fire? It can fire 80 GMs. 650mm of penetration. I mean, at that point, why even bother to write down the pen value? Right, let's give it a test drive. We'll get to the armor. We'll get there eventually. Whoa, look at this optic. That is really good. Wait, this is a cannon. It's a heavy machine gun. I love those sound effects of the shell firing. It sounds so good. I'm interested to see how the Heat FS shell does. Oh, fucking hell. Wipe out instantly. By the way, we're doing like a very high speed. We're doing 35 kilometers an hour, and look at that stabilizer. Yo, I do not want, you know, we don't need a third world war, you know. We don't need one. We're all dead. You do not want, no. This is bonkers good. I mean, I don't know how it'll stand up because all the new tanks are bonkers good in their own way, but
Yes!
it's just interesting seeing these modern tanks compared to all the other tanks in War Thunder we played, that slow lumbering behemoths. Wow, I love that sound.
Yes! Теперь готово! Враг уничтожен!
And there's the Abrams over there. This is going to be a side shot, so admittedly it might not be worth anything, but too high.
Заряжаю! Готово! Заряжай!
How cool is that sound effect? I love that loading sound. Hold on. Brace yourselves. That is orgasmic. By the way, look at them. Like someone in chat pointed out, it still has the classic unditching log. You can't escape the log. Even in 1986, you need the log still. Wow. That is fantastic. The sound effects. What, Gaijin, you nailed this. The sound effects are amazing. I gotta hand it to you. That I legitimately loved that. Okay, now that so many people are crying out for armor values, let's go deliver on that front. I mean, personally, I don't really want to get bogged down in stats, but you got some thick ass armor. Hold on, that's a plate on top of another plate, isn't it? Hold on, let's see if I can get the under. That is not 60mm of armor only. It has to be more. Really? Only 60 mils? I'm pretty sure I bounced off hella shots on that. There we go. There's a plate underneath it. I don't think I can click on it though. See, that's the side skirts, but I want to see underneath the side skirts. And note, this isn't Panzermädels. Let's try something simpler. Maybe we can have a look at the Challenger. Really? You're asking for the X-ray? I showed you the X-rays earlier. What the f... I heard you like little onions. Fucking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Equivalent protection against kinetic energy munitions 400mm, chemical munitions 650. Composition counts as 50mm, so I guess that's the classic and extended composite armor. Yeah, I only understood some of those words. Holy shit, it's an onion. It's just layers. Okay, I don't really know what the takeaway is from what this armor placing is. It's just beautiful. I'm just looking there, X-ray. So all of that is basically just armor, just spaced out, really. I've got to be honest, I'm not really sure about modern tanks and how their armor works. So really, all of that space between there and there is just plate after plate after plate after plate. I guess it's try and disperse the shot. Every time it breaks through a plate, it has less energy. Fascinating. Let's go back to the Russian tank. And again, onions, layers. Composite armor equivalent, kinetic protection, 480mm, munition chemicals, 480. I don't know what the composition means, but essentially, even though the plate is 60mm thick, as we found out, it's not really 60mm thick because it's onions. And then same for the turret as well. For the front half of the turret, you've got this composite armor. But not the bottom half though, so if you get hit here, I guess, you've only got your wheezy little... I can tell what the armor is underneath that, but it's not going to be that thick. And yeah, like someone pointed out in chat, engine's the weak spot. Alright, let's have a look at the new Abrams then. What's the armor on that? Okay, so this thing is interesting. So they armored the front with the composite armor, onion layer. You've got layers upon layers there. Then you've got the driver squeezed down between the fuel tanks. Fair enough, because the fuel tanks are directly behind the front armor. But the turret, though, this is interesting. The turret seems to be protected on all sides except the rear, which is not the same for the Russian tank, because if you remember the Russian T-64, that only had its armor for the front, whereas this seems to have it down the sides, so... And most of the ammunition is stored in the top of the tank between the safety of the armor plates here. That is an interesting design technique. So look, from the front, it will be very unlikely for you to land a hit on that plate there. That's a thick plate anyway. I mean, it's 40mm, but look at the sloping on it. It's bonkers. The likelihood of a shell detonating is not that much, I guess. That is interesting. So even though it doesn't have that much composite armor, if you're pointing head on, you shouldn't really get penetrated, really. And then from the side, it's difficult to ammo rack because all the ammo is stored up here anyway. So, let's look at the modern Leo, because we had the Leo already, but now there's like a new variant of the Leo. The Leo 2K. Modifications. We are rocking out 410mm armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot shot. And we're rocking out a Heat FS 650mm penetration. Oh, a 20mm gun. Okay, that's something I wasn't expecting. Oh, there, it's an ATGM round apparently. I wasn't even paying attention to that. We forgot to check the armor values, but I'll do that in a bit. That's a 20mm gun in a remote control turret. I'm gonna shut up for a minute. Okay, we just shot the armored bit of the T-64 and it went through with zero care, and it was angled as well. Actually wait, let's keep firing our rounds until we deplete all the shells in the top of the tank, which we have now. No wait, there's a couple more in the turret ring. Now remember earlier I was saying about a mechanic where if we shoot every round in the top, they have to start bringing up rounds from the bottom. I don't know if that affects reload speeds. It must do. That's my stomach. That's it, we shot our last round, that's in the top of the tower. Yep, now it's depleting rounds from the bottom of the hull. But that's interesting, in WarThunder we just had blank ammo racks, so when they ran out of ammo, they disappeared. So if you watch the ammo rack, we just took a shell out of it. I'm going to shut up and you're going to listen to the reload. Brace yourselves. I must say that the reload isn't as orgasmic as the T64. I mean, the sound of the reload, I think it's auto-loader maybe, or whatever it is, it just sounds amazing. Okay, what do you guys want me to look at now? Because we looked at the main 4 battle tanks, unless Italy got a main battle tank that I missed out on. Did the French get... What have the French got that is going good for them? Lasagna tank. Well, apparently lasagna, we still got 2 tanks, the P40 and the M26. Actually, one thing I do want to see with the Abrams, what was it again? There was one thing I wanted to check out and I already forgot what it was. Oh, that's right, the Japs got a new plane, didn't they? The KI-108 something. Insert loads of numbers and letters. Nope, nothing really looks new for the spaghetti. Except they might have got a Spitfire now. The Heinkel 177 already flew out for a bit. Oh, that's right, actually, I forgot to check the values on the Leo armor. Good point. I'll go. Let's rectify that. So, in a preview. So, we're just going to do the X-ray view, then we'll move on to we'll do the armor, then we'll move on to the X-ray view, which will give us the actual armor. So, you know, 50mm plate, 50mm, blah, 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 not really fancy. But I guess it's all the magical armor underneath. The onions. Okay, spaced armor at the side. Oh, only kinetic 60? Really? 165 forward facing, but I guess the gun breech will be in the way for most of that. But head on? Really? It doesn't seem like there's actually much armor here. Okay, I may be misinterpreting this, but that doesn't seem to be much armor on this tank. I mean, I knew the original Leopard didn't, but compared to the other main battle tanks that we were looking at, this doesn't really have any armor. I guess that's the way the Leopard rolls. I mean, if you noticed, it was moving the fastest. Alright, tell me guys, what do you want me to test out? And I'll do it for you. Leopard 2K, no armor. Nope. Not gonna do that one. Heinkel 177, Heinkel IL-28. That's been in the game for ages, I thought. Have they changed anything about it? Just gonna fly this plane out for a little bit. Oh, Italy got a new Tier 1 plane. AMX-30 Premium. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Heinkel 177, tell you what, I will look at it again, but to make it different, I'll actually buy the bombs for it this time. So, say hi to Ivan, he's here for the ride. He's got a stick though, so he's less useless than Nigel. That is a good question actually. In the Mosquito, the guy that sits next to you is just a navigator. In real life, it was to help with long missions from getting from A to B. But in this game, we got 2 pilots for fighter planes, so does that mean if one pilot dies, the other one can take over, because they've got twin controls? So what is the new update for the IL-28? Please inform me, what is the new difference for the IL-28? By the way, look at that. I don't know what's going on here, but it's magic. Aha, an enemy vehicle. They stand no chance against our 330. Where are the guns mounted? All on one side? Okay, there's two on one side, one on the other. Gun pods for the IL-28. That sounds amazing. Ha! So dead. Whee! Look at that go. I'm curious to see how this plane handles. But I must say, being limited to only 150 137mm cannon rounds, 150 37mm cannon rounds, they only, each 37mm gun, was it 35 or 37? Each 30, whatever it is, each cannon only has 50 ammunition. So if we hold the trigger down, we still got 100 rounds, that's 2/3 of our ammo. They fire pretty slowly. I mean, if they hit something, I think they're dead instantly, but it's a pretty low fire rate, and all the guns fire at the same time. So people, he is ignoring chat. Eat a bunch of dicks. You try and read chat when there's 800 people watching. Not including Twitch, which is another 60 on there. You try and play a game and also communicate with that many people at the same time. You're absolute dingus. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to check out the new update to the IL-28. Modifications. Offensive turret. Nope, I'm not seeing anything new here. There probably is, but I'm dumb enough not to see it. Spaghetti planes. Let's go have a look at the new tier 1. My knowledge of the pasta is so low that for all I know, this could be the new plane. Or it could have been here for ages. Oh, rocket boosters, okay. How do I trigger rocket boosters then? Or do I need to bind them? I don't even know if that's a new plane or not. It's new. Alright, fuck it. We'll just fly out for a minute or two. But yeah, I've literally never used a plane with rocket pods, so I wouldn't even know where to start with that. How would you trigger the start of it? Oh, it's so cute. It's like a squashed up little plane. Oh. Boy. It's so short. That's a good point, actually. If it's got a gold bar next to it, it's new. So those seem to be 2 heavy machine guns. It's so tiny. Look how short it is. Let's see how maneuverable it is. Oh, that's not very maneuverable. What about up and down? Oh, that is such a cute plane. Oh, isn't that adorable? It's very small of you, by the way. I didn't realise, but it's true. If it's got a new thing next to it, if it's got that yellow stripe, it's new. Like the Italians, they apparently have a Spitfire now for some reason. Okay, so the French didn't get anything new, but oh, we have something new over here. We'll get to that later. Okay, there is a French tank all the way down there, but I can't be bothered to get to that one yet. Now, you were saying about the Kika. Something something Japanese plane rocket boosters. I'm just trying to remember which plane it is. Oh, there we go. I see. Alright, first let's go over to the IL-28 and we'll try that out. Yeah, people have been requesting a lot of things, mate. We all don't get what we want. Mostly get what I want. Oh yeah, that plane's already in the game. It still looks awesome. New 27 meter. Alright. Hold on. Yeah. I researched everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to play a discount ME262, though. I think the server might be crashing. Oh, don't crash on me. I just wanted to try out some new rocket boosters. Alright, maybe it's just a lot of people online. Internal server error. Internal server error. Okay, now I just need to figure out how to use rocket boosters because I don't know how they even work. Oh yeah, there they are, under each wing. But I don't know what they're bound to, unless I need to bind them manually. Okay, let's go bind them. Drop bombs. Yeah, that activates all of them if I'm correct. Rocket boosters. No, it wouldn't be on the camera control. Don't need that. Mechanizer. Okay, it's not drop bombs. It's not open bomb bay. Ignite boosters it's under. Okay, now I just need to narrow it down to where it is. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Alright, let's go from the top. Controls, virtual toggle, controls mode, small caliber, large caliber, additional guns, machine guns, open bomb bay, drop bomb, drop series, fire rocket, cannon activation. I scrolled right. What? Yeah, I am blind actually. Main control. There we go. No, everyone had to be rude to me about that one. Ugh. Yeah, cancel. Hold on. Let me find a good binding. Okay, that's fire rocket about. This plane doesn't have rockets. This won't work when I fly the ME262, but let's ignore that. Okay, here we go. Guess you've got to have a little bit of momentum for them to be more useful. Let's try that again. Just a wee bit of momentum, maybe 100 kilometers per hour, then we activate it. Boost! Okay, just ditch these bombs, I don't want them. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, ignore the bit where I kill myself. The boosters break free after when they're done. That is so awesome. Hold on, let me try that again. Oh yeah, I forgot, it's first person gunner now. If in planes that have single gunners, it's first person. It just looks funny in this plane. Okay, here we go. Yeah, in this game mode, the bombs don't have any delay on them. Normally I have assault fuses on them. So when the... Oh, there they go. That is so cool. When the rocket boost is done, they just fall off. Anyway, ignore that. Let's try out some other stuff now. Supersonic, electronic, and then like the Casio keyboard drum roll. I'm kind of excited for this update. But to be honest, what else is there? America got a new plane, didn't they? Nope, America did not get a new plane. Somebody earlier was saying that the Brits got a new plane, but I don't see anything that looks new. Not seeing any golden banner. Yeah. Can't be bothered. Not gonna try that one. But there was something new for Germany that I wanted to try. No, it wasn't Germany. Was it? Okay, so with Russia, we tried out the updated IL-28. We tried out the new LA-200. Man, I'm getting a lot of criticism here, so I'm blind. Look, I've been streaming for 3 hours, alright? I'm a weeny bit tired, alright? Just a weeny bit. I'm just thinking, I played the new Abrams. Yeah, played the Abrams. Tried out the Leopard. Well, then the prototype variant. We tried out the new T-64 1984. And let's see, with Britain, we've tried out the new Challenger. With Japan, we haven't tried out anything yet. Tanks? Wait, didn't the Germans get a new tank? Okay, has that tank always been there? That looks new. I don't remember there being rank 5 premiums before. Is that new? Heinkel 177 we already tried out earlier as well. It's new apparently. Thanks for telling me. It is so unusual to see like this camo scheme on a tank. How can I put it? Like, normally you expect like a stylish low leopard kind of. No, this Bondiverse scheme on like this fat little derpy tank. I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I'm playing this tank anyway. It's adorable. I don't care. I'm playing this tank now. I haven't tried it out before. Oh, fucking hell. Those are some good optics. Zoom in. Oops. Now I'm just surprised it's a tier 5 premium, because I swear Gaijin said they didn't want to do tier 5 premiums once upon a time. I guess that was ages ago though. Okay, that's enough of this tank. Downvote stream. Oh no, my stream's been downvoted. What do I care? I'm here to play War Thunder for fun. I don't know what everything's new. I haven't even read the patch notes. I was playing the game, Dev, before the patch notes even came down with the update. You keep throwing names of tanks at me. I don't know what every tank in the game is. I don't even know. It's like, to me, what high tier tank? I didn't even know this was a thing. I know this is from the last update. I haven't played it though. I'm not a War Thunder pro. I just play the game for fun, and when I see tanks I like playing new tanks. Oh, we got rockets on this thing. That is awesome. So it's a tank and an ATGM launcher. Fucking hell, that's a sweet autoloader. Okay, but I gotta say though, that not being able to kill the IT-1. I must say, I do love the modelling on the tank. It's very well done. Anyway, it's not new, so I won't just hang around for that for a bit. Oh, the Heinkel 177. There was something I did want to try about that. Hold on, so Heinkel 177, modification. Okay, time to spend a lot more eagles for no reason. Please don't copy that message, I am reading everything I can. Go into the American tech tree, there is a premium tank. Go into the Brit, there's a new plane there. Okie dokie, you got it, boss. But first, let me try out the new bomb load on the Heinkel 177. Okie dokie. So, test fly, correct bomb load, check. Test fly. It's interesting how the two 2,000 kilogram bombs are quite far apart. So when... Now, would they drop at the same time or individually? They're on the wing rack, so I would assume they will both drop at the same time when I press spacebar. But that means that bombing an individual target is going to be a bit difficult because it's almost going to be cross-eyed. The bombs are going not directly where you want them to go. Well, let's get the tail off the ground first. There we go. Okay, let's go find the one vehicle that they always put in this game mode and see what the two 2,000 kilogram bombs do. Okay, it doesn't really want to turn. And I'm already melting the engines. Okay, I see. Let's try and get more altitude then. So, with this bomb load, you're not very maneuverable. 4 engines for 2 propellers is just not going to cut it. But that's the thing, it's a twin, it has twin propellers, but they are driven with twin engines per propeller. So technically it's a 4 engine plane, but admittedly the engines are coupled together. The same way that Heinkel 119, is it Heinkel? BF? I think it's the Heinkel 119. I need to double check that. But that plane is a single propeller, but 2 engines. Okay, so dropped the wing rack bombs at the same time. So we just shedded 4 tons. And then we still got 6 250 kilogram bombs in the bomb bay. So that's additional. We just shedded 3.5 tons from the plane. And now it actually feels maneuverable now. Yes. Hold on, let me check something. HE119. Yep, the Heinkel 199 actually has 2 engines. They're just coupled together in the middle. The same goes for this plane, the Heinkel 177. In each propeller, there's 2 engines. For each propeller, there are 2 engines powering it. So of America, apparently there's a new premium tank I may have heard once or twice or several times already. Ah, here it is. Aha, I see that little star on there, eh? Modifications. 300 mil, 120, 400. Is that an ATGM? Nope, that's just a normal heat FS. Let's go to the armor values now. Preview. Armor. Okay, so cast armor. Kind of the classic style. 150-ish to 200 on the front, I reckon. It's a rather bulky design, isn't it? Rather thick, lad. X-ray view, so we've got none of that fancy composite armor, like the onion layers, just classic old cast armor. Yeah, I would say the rule of thumb for this tank is 200 head-on. And from the sides, 80 to 100 rear. Yeah, you don't want to get hit in the rear with this thing. Let's take it out for a test drive. Okay, so we got ourselves a thick lad here. Oh, and yeah, the whole crew is just covered in ammo racks. That is definitely a new 30 cal sound. I was actually thinking to myself, would this have new Israeli voice actors for this tank? Yeah, but it's a premium. So I'm still going to play it for a little bit. It's just, from my understanding, it's just a rework of another tank, but I don't know that much about the tanks since up there. I wasn't keeping up to date with the dev logs, other than the Heinkel 177 and the LA 200. Those are really the only planes I was interested in. Oh, I just got a message from Coles in my Discord. Not a message, but I saw his post. They're adding the flak barge, which is something that I've been looking at for a while on the internet. I found it very interesting. And yep, now we're going to get the flak barge in WarThunder. Someone data mine that. Anyway, enough with this tank. Let's take the Abrams into an online battle, I think. So, Abrams, check, research, boost it. We started the dev server with 260,000 silver. We also started with 12,000 lions. Yeah, 260,000 eagles, so let's just purchase a buttload of this stuff. Right. How many people are realistically gonna unlock this vehicle? Okay, since we're gonna be rich, we're gonna buy all the upgrades. So what's new about... Oh, did the 152mm howitzer get a new sound? Engine smoke allows smoke injection. Interesting. Allows smoke screening by injecting fuel into the engine exhaust manifold. Is that new? I haven't seen that method of smoke screen before. I've seen the smoke shells, I've seen the smoke grenades. Range, and more accurate rangefinder, new shell, blah blah blah. Oh, I don't care, just research anything. And get that. Okay, but before we do that, I want to test if it's true that we've got new sound effects for the KV2. Yep, there was a barge that had flak 88s on it. Holy moly! That is gorgeous! It sounds better than the exploding dustbin. Sounds weird. Hollow. Notice by the way that I'm restarting because it's quicker than waiting for a 45-second reload. That is awesome sound. Okay, let's go play out the Abrams. There we go. Ooh, let's put a plane in the lineup as well, just in case we get enough kills, which I doubt. Oh, put this anywhere. And now, let's take the Abrams to war. All battle servers are busy. Cheers, lad. Cheers. After all of that, RU server, yep. Wait, custom battle maybe? Oh, is he trying to make a custom battle? Yeah, if WarThunder machine broke, try again later. Okay, let's try a different custom battle, maybe one that's already running. Oh fuck, I clicked for... No! I changed faction. I went over 2 battles, somehow changed faction. Oh, fuck's sake. Poland's my favourite map, but no, I'm not going to play as the French or Spaghetti or whatever I clicked on. I'm not playing as the Japanese, fuck that. WarThunder machine broke, try again. No, the flak barge, it probably won't be a player vehicle, but it definitely will be an NPC one. America to battle. I've got to be honest, I don't know that much about the Challenger 1 to even judge it in the first place. What the f... Rain and fog? No, just wait. Feels like we've got more firepower than the ZSU. Ah, I see. So if I press H, that activates the smoking ability, which comes from the engine at the back. Fuck.
The gun's been loaded!
Just a typical flying Russian tank. Na 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 na. Nope, that's it. The end of the round, apparently. I joined at a bad time. I just want to do a normal ranked battle. All battle servers are busy. Russian hover tanks. Oh, why would he pick this map? What a silly decision. You know, I've got to be honest, I don't even know what the MB5 is. You've been telling me to play it. It could be it sounds like a tank, but it could be a plane for all I know. Ah, I guess it is. Abrams operating in the sand, born to operate where it's meant to be.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Whoa, new voice acting, eh? So we've got smoke launchers and smoke generators on board. So we can use it to make a smoke screen for our buddies, or create a smoke screen for ourselves, using the grenades. And we're going to be moving up to A point now, and this should be alright. Let's see what's going on down there. And we're going to be moving up now. I've got to be honest, I don't recognize this map at all. I don't know if it's a new map or a new layout on an existing map. I was too busy looking at chat, I just ran into a boulder.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Oh, I see, so they wrecked our spawn point. And I somehow just snuck around. I activated the smoke launchers, I meant to activate the ass smoke. Oh, I see, it's arcade at the moment, I think. Oh, let's get colonized.
Captured most of the strategic zones.
We get it, you fake. Oh, you haven't even seen me activate the butt smoke yet.
Affirmative. Roger that.
Let's get some sexy flank action going. Oh fuck, that round did nothing. Oh, that's right, the Abrams can't fire behind its butt. If you try and aim backwards, it doesn't do anything.
Affirmative.
Is that Wellington? That's Blenheim. Crush! Okay, I push him into the pit. Nice. I must say, I am surprised by the amount of protection that the Abrams offers.
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Like, surprising amount, like completely front on and also side on the turret. The ammunition is all protected except for very little in the bottom. Sandlifter. This is such stupid. Hey, we got a few holes in us. We're dead. I don't know. Maybe that's one of the plane while waiting. But notice how many shots it took to kill us, though. It took like what, 3 or 4? Okay, tell me what the new French tanks are, because I wasn't even aware there was a new French tank. Oh, I spawned far away from the action. Always love the rear gunner on this plane. Well, gunners and their 2 little balls. Anyway, let's go bomb something. Oh, so many targets, so little time.
Negative.
Battle fuses, so up to 10 seconds, I think. There they go. Aww, only hits.
Attention to the map.
If I put this plane into unpullable out dive, it should crash anyway. Yeah, because it always pulls the nose up when you bail out. The new French tank is the AMX 30B2. Okay, I will try to attempt that after this game.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
No. Can't see him properly through that bush. Bridge there somewhere. Ah, just in time. Well, let's get the front armor facing forward again. Turret ring and gun is operational, we just need the breach repaired. Let's fire some more shells. This is one thing I love about smoke screens, that change their ability of tactics. I don't know how to describe it. Like right now it should have been dead meat. But with smoke I'll put up an invisible wall. Yes, I can be shot through, but they can't shoot me if they can't see me. Gun breach is repaired, we're now there we go. See that guy getting me a shield, another smoke screen. This guy gets it. Oh no! He's dead! I need to try different types of ammunition with the A-rounds because the thin stabilizing round is very good at getting into the tank but not really doing much damage. Alright, let's leave this round, and I want to try out the new French tank. So someone please remind me what the name of the new French tank is. Oh, the M1 Abrams has a lot of armor. Just strip. A premium French Yak 3. Okay, now I've seen it all. Wait, so the French have a new tank, but it's in the UK. Tab. No, not that, not that, not this, not that. Definitely not the Cromwell. You know, let's try out. Let's try out. And that was it. I was going to go to France, and I was just going to fly the premium Yak 3 for a second. I just want to see what that's like, if it's even better than the normal Yak. Why is there a French Yak 3? I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Yep, it's just a Yak 3, but it's French and premium. Oh, this is interesting. A new French bomber. Let's see. Modifications, not too exciting, but it's a plane nonetheless. Let's give it a go. By the way, which tier? Tell me which tier the new French tank is, by the way. That'll make it easier for me to spot some of that potato. Wait a minute, this looks awfully familiar. Oh, I do love it though when the canopy opens and closes. That's always a nice bonus. Okay, so it's got 4 light machine guns, not a lot of help because it's a bomber. The rear gunner can barely aim left or right. And it's a light machine gun. Wow. Come on, at least the Stuka rear gunner is like 2 light machine guns taken together. Okay, bomb bay. 4 250 kilogram bombs. but it's fairly light and maneuverable. I do love me some canopy animations. Well, it's a nice little plane, it's nothing special. There's the bombardier in the nose just looking out. Hello there. It's got a great view. So it's just a 3-man crew, 1 pilot, 1 bombardier, and we're gonna... Okay, now let's go check out the French tank. Really? The AMX-30? I feel like I've seen that name before somewhere. And there's also the AMX-30 B2. Okay, let's go spend 1,000,000 eagles. Here we go, boys. Buy, yes, buy everything. Already done the Challenger one, mate, not going to revisit it. Got too many things to cover. And I need more of these things. Like, let's get at least 4 more loads of. Okay, you've been telling me to play the MB5, but it's no use telling me to play a vehicle and I have no clue what the vehicle is. I haven't read the patch notes. The game literally... I was streaming before the game even came out. So before the dev server was even live. Because it was meant to come live, it didn't come live, and there weren't even patch notes when it did come live. Purchase, buy. So we're trying to get down to there. Keep going. British rank 4 premium. Hold on, mate, if it's premium I can access it right now then, I guess. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard, you just had to tell me where it was. Yeah, you told me to play the plane over and over. How am I supposed to know where it is, though? There's a lot of things this update. Okay, so this is a Spitfire with the wings chopped off. Wait, is that... Hold up, is that twin props? Interesting. Yes, it is. It's got twin props. Oh, let's just turn the engine off. We got twin props on this. Whoa, that has some serious bite to it. You can feel the acceleration though, it's just bonkers. Already played the Heinkel 177 to death. Ah yes, I see the tactical yellow undercarriage. I think the Brits coloured their planes yellow when it was like for prototypes, if that's correct. That's interesting though, the short stubby wings. Look at that climb rate. What are we climbing at now? We're not losing speed. Yo, like 27 degrees straight upwards. And we're not losing speed. A little bit, but not much. Fascinating. And of course, because it's a Spitfire, it's very maneuverable. Interesting. Oh yeah, but the Wyvern's a different sort of plane. This is literally a Spitfire. Okay, back to France, and we're going to keep spending all my dosh. Money. Money. Just loads of money. Do. Loads of monies. Lots of dosh. Okay, we've brought most of the French tanks, but we're getting there slowly. Oh my god, chat. You know, why do I even read chat? You spend over like 30,000 lines building your way slowly up the tree of one thing, and then they say play the new American jet. No, you can clearly see that I'm trying to get to the French tank. So chill your tits while I finish one thing at a time. Okay, so this is the premium version of the tank, which is at BR 7.7, I think? Something like that. And I'll check the armor values in a bit. Nah, I think the Abrams and the T-64 are the highlight of this update for me. Well, actually, funny enough, you're talking shit about testing the new Spitfire, but the new Spitfire does have counter-rotating props, so I think it's a pretty interesting Spitfire compared to the rest of them. I just gotta keep buying stuff until we're allowed into rank 6. Okay, well, just one more purchase away. Another 5,000 eagles down the toilet. Here we go. Okay, now for the real meat. So we're going to compare the premium version of this tank with the top tier version. Here we go, X-ray. Armor, meh. 150 forward. Turret around between 100 to 200-ish, depends. Anyway, X-ray. No fancy armor. Okay. Then we go with the MEX30. I see, so we got explosive reactive armor combined with any composite armor underneath the layers? No, we don't have any composite armor, but we do have the reactive armor, which does prevent chemical rounds and also other types of rounds penetrating. And, yeah, let's give that a go though. Let's see if it's got a stabilizer, because I haven't read about that either. Okay, new French tank. I must say, its protection does seem to rely on solely reactive armor, which is not something that I've seen the other tanks rely on. The other tanks have a mixture of like composite armor and traditional armor. This one just seems to be relying on cast armor, if that's even a term, just, you know, having thickness, and reactive armor. Curious. I want to see what it's like in combat. Oops. Okay. Stabilizer, the French don't know what it is apparently, and I can see that. As you can see, I don't think it doesn't have a stabilizer. Straight up does not. That is a 20mm coaxial cannon though. This thing is not that stable on the move. The only thing stable about it is this bulk keeping it, you know, steady-ish. I need someone to test out later, not now because I'm really tired, but the reactive armor on this vehicle. Notice it's just got tons. That's it. That's its armor. Its armor is explosive plates. Yeah, you cannot fire this really on the move accurately. I mean, I'm firing at close range here. That doesn't really count though. So you'll have to come to a stop to fire in this thing. Okay, not really a fan of these shells. Maybe I'm aiming them badly. Alright, time for the... Let's see how it does against the T-64. Eventually. We'll get there. That's the final boss. Okay, as expected, Russian cannonball can absorb thousands of fragments. Oh, come on. The driver? Okay, driver's really good at absorbing shrapnel with his dead body. Here we go, back to the turret again. Okay, that was a bad shot, admittedly. Okay, I'm not a fan of these heat rounds. Okay, time for the F-84 now. Already tried the British Tier 4 premium plane already. You might have missed that, mate. We tried it already. That was not too long ago, like what, 10 minutes at most? Okay, so the new F-84. Huh. It looks, to be honest, I'm not a plane racist, but it looks very similar to other stuff around that tier. Definitely that. I might be a plane racist, but it looks very similar to me. And we tried out the LA-200 earlier. And we tried out the rocket boosters on that thing. I think we've done pretty much most of it. Wait, oh, folder, okay. Aviation, dum 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 dum. Ah, I get you now. But even so, what is the... Alright, someone tell me, what is the difference between this plane and this plane? Is it this max speed? Oh, definitely it is, yep, apparently. Turn times. It's faster, it turns better, has a faster rate of climb. That is interesting. 24 of the smaller rockets and 2 tiny tips. It's basically a... Holy shit, that's a big ass bomb load. That is a big ass bomb load, look at that. 2 1,000 pounders and a shit ton of smaller rockets. Or you can carry the tiny Tims, which are huge, but I'd rather take the 2 1,000 pounders if you're engaging ground. Okay, I can see, I'm not going to unlock it, but holy shit, I can see the excitement for that plane. You're flying basically a P-47, but the jet version at that point. And anyway, I'm tired now. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours somehow, and I'm capiche. So thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Thank you very much, everyone. Sorry, I'm just feeling dead now. So I'll end the stream on a high note. I very much enjoyed the new stuff. Thank you for putting up with me. I didn't know what the new vehicles were, but I had a bunch of fun trying them out. The highlights for me were the Abrams and the T-64. They were extremely fun. I was happy for the Heinkel 177. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy playing that plane as well. What else is there? I would enjoy if Gaijin put a couple of other thick bombers in there somewhere, because I do enjoy those. But anyway, take care and thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed your time. Bye!